Shalom, shalom, Israel, giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Hakadash, the one to the apostles, others, Jimas, who was a teacher, I came out there pushing his word and truth in the city, risking your freedom, and like to do so more so now than ever before, because we are close to the end, and it looks like we're really close. Give me a second, Salakia. This is from the DailyExpress.com. And it says 75% of U.S. population will be wiped out in nuclear war as chilling map predicts damage. All right. We like we say all the time, man. Back a decade ago, back 2 decades ago, when this information was being spread on the corners, prior to, the mass boom of YouTube, we were considered crazy. We were considered lunatics. We were considered, I came in the truth about 14 years ago. But, even prior to me being in the truth, man, elders apostles, been stepping hard, repping hard for the Lord, man, staying 10 toes down and faithful for the ministry. Even prior to my awakening, prior to other brothers' awakening, because there was a mass boom after internet and, the uploading of videos and, the spreading of the word via the internet, you know what I'm saying? Because, prior to that, the internet wasn't a big thing. You had to go face to face, word of mouth, man, go out in the highways and byways and really show. But now times has changed, man. The internet came and it was a mass awakening to the children, who the children of Israel are, the prophecies coming out to where I woke up via the internet on YouTube. And there's plenty of other brothers and sisters that received this awakening via YouTube and other means, even Instagram, it's Instagram, Facebook, just ways of internet where we woke up. Now that the mass of the elect has woken up, I believe that the elect, if not is sealed, is almost sealed, because the internet spread far and wide and reached a lot of brothers and sisters, not just in my state and not just the 50 states, but globally. As you can see, you got camps in GMS all over the globe. And not just GMS, other Israelite affiliates of GMS, IUIC, IUCPK, although they go off, they still have somewhat truth to their doctrine, which is also spreading the awareness of the truth. So I believe we're super, super duper close to the end. And we've been out there saying, prophesying this thing, that World War III is at hand for many years. But we were laughed at, we were scoffed. And now it's becoming a reality, man. World War III, nuclear war, is on mainstream media. What is that telling you, all right? That this is an imminent and severe threat. So this is 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord power of their fathers, Yahweh, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending. So the prophets has always been around, all right? They were called messengers before because the prophets are messengers. They come with a message. And a lot of times it's bad news. It's get your stuff together for God punish you. And that's the last thing you want, is punishment from him. Because when he comes down with wrath, there is no mercy. There's no mercy. There's no talking it out. There's no please God. No. He ain't trying to hear that. All right? He coming from blood at that time. So it said, the Heavenly Father set up the prophets or the messengers, rising up bedtime and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place, which is Jerusalem at the time. He wanted to spare the city and he wanted to spare the people. So he sent prophets to warn the people. for it really get bad, for I really, really get angry. It said, verse 16, but they mock the messengers of the Most High. Yeah, they go out there laughing. You know what I'm saying? You niggas get a job. I mean, you guys are bums, bummerlights. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do on a Saturday. It's nice out. Hell are you doing out here screaming at people? Mocked, jokes. Look at them wearing dresses. Crazy ass people. You really believe in that stuff? Are y'all crazy? Give me some. I had a guy saying, yo, give me some of which I smoking on. Because I got to be high. You see? They mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his word. Get the hell out of here. You know, we had people throw water at us, spit on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Report our channels. They hated the messages or the words we were saying. And misused his prophets. In ancient times, some of the prophets died. Matter of fact, I believe one of our elders had got killed. It said, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy, right? He came down with great wrath. And this is his wrath, man. This is the wrath of the Heavenly Father. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have an opportunity to see this wrath during the second exodus of America and globally, which is known as Egypt, the second captivity of the children of Israel. You have an opportunity to escape. Take advantage. Get this word and come back to the Lord. But if you don't, these things right here is waiting for you. So it says 75% of U.S. population will be wiped out in nuclear war as chilling map predicts damage. A chilling map produced by scientists during the Cold War has resurfaced, showing the devastating consequence of a nuclear attack in the United States. All right? A chilling map from the Cold War era paints a grim picture for the United States in the event of a nuclear conflict. The sobering analysis suggests that over 75% of the U.S. population could be wiped out in regions most affected by nuclear catastrophe. 75%. The population of America right now is roughly 300-something million people. 300-something million people. 75% of that is probably 270 or 280 plus million people wiped out in less than an hour. You guys still think it's a joke. I still think it's a game. It says the precarious state of international relations is underscored by the list of global nuclear-armed nations, which includes the U.S., UK, France, Russia, China, Pakistan, India, and North Korea. As Russia continues its ominous nuclear posturing against Western allies, a tense watch is kept worldwide, mirrored by America's vigilant eye on Iran, amid concerns about its growing nuclear capabilities. Right. So, and that's the reason why we believe that they're striking Israel, strike Iran, because they don't want them to have the ability to have nuclear weapons. But we believe that they already do. It's only a matter of time before they use it, man. We are the prophets, man. We're telling you what's going to happen. But y'all don't want to believe it because we're black and Hispanic. But you know what? Oh, well, the scriptures tell you as in the days of Noah. So essentially, we're like Noahites because in the same way they didn't believe Noah, they don't believe us. They didn't believe it would rain because it never rained at the time. And now, Noah prophesied a flood and it flooded. It happened exactly the way he said it would. Just like when we say it's going to be a nuclear war. And Lord willing, we're saved up out of it. People say we're crazy. It's never happened before, but it's going to happen. And then we're going to look back and say, look, well, we try to tell them. So it says Ezekiel 33:33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, it is sure to come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been amongst them, right? What does it mean to prophesy? It means to say something before it happens, all right? Before, fet, speak. Speak before. What are we speaking before? We're saying these things are going to happen before they happen. So you know that we warned you. We said it was going to happen. It happened. We're considered the prophets. We are the prophets. All right. John the Revelator seen World War III. And I'll get that real quick. Revelation 6 and 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth. So when he's looking from a distance, the nuclear warheads look like stars falling to the ground. Now, if you look, especially at night, it looks like stars. Or even during the day, because from a distance, it looks like a ball of gas, which a star is. It looks like, if you look at recently, Iran's missiles hitting Israel's, shooting through the airspace and hitting Israeli targets, it looks like stars falling to the ground. That's how it looks. So John said it looked like stars falling to the ground. It says, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth. That's what it looked like. It looked like stars falling to the earth. Even as fig tree casteth her untimely fruit, just as if figs fall to the ground. That's how it looked. Just come straight down when she is shaking up a mighty wind. So after the fact, verse 14 said, and heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. So when you roll a scroll together, you put the scroll back to place. It looks like what you would call a nuclear fallout, where the smoke goes up in a line. It looks like a scroll. And every mountain and every island was moved out of their place, right? Because it was a great devastating event. Verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and the bond, and every free man, and every bondman, every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rock of the mountains, right? They went to their bunkers, places that they can shelter from a nuclear catastrophe. Verse 16, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the land, for the great day of the wrath is come, and who should be able to stand? Right? They wanted to hide themselves from the terrible events of nuclear war, but they couldn't because it was a time of judgment. So, we at the end, gentlemen. At the end, we've been prophesying for a while, and now it's coming to fruition. The Lord is sick and tired of the BS is happening. He's about to finish it. So, Lord willing, we're safe, and the Lord has mercy upon us. But it's going to be a terrible day very soon. With that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shah Shem Kakadash. Until next time.